What's up, everybody? This is the next episode of the Board and Scale podcast.
It's the next episode. Hey, 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 hey. It's a pant pool.
Play games every day.
Whoa! That was our special guest, musical star, Poppy, also known as Pop-Tart Sniffer. Would you like to introduce yourself?
What's up, y'all? Hey, I'm PoppyT, aka Pop-Tart Sniffer, myself. I am a DJ. I kind of specialize in underground, funky jack-in house. I also play drum and bass. All-around music lover. And having fun with these guys. I love games. Kind of getting back into them after a little while. So, glad to be here.
Yes, she also hosts a weekly fight club where me and Dwayne actually met her the first time because it was Naked Mud Pool Week. So
Mud what pool?
Mud pool? Mud pool?
Mud pool.
Oh. Okay.
But we're very excited to have her on the show this week to talk about stuff. And that stuff being, as you know, what we always begin with.
Begun.
And we being Dwayne, Seb, Kevin, and Poppy for this episode.
My name's Dwayne. I'm going to mess up.
We are going to start with our highlights. Weekly, monthly, yearly, whatever highlight from the last time we have met. Go ahead, Dwayne.
My highlight. Haven't played it since the last time we recorded, but my highlight is Dread. Dread is an RPG, a TTRPG, tabletop role-playing game, much in the same vein as D&D, where it's heavily narrative. The only thing that you need in a game of Dread is a Jenga tower and your imagination.
That's cool.
That's it. It is mainly a horror RPG, but the theme can be anything. It can be space. It can be medieval. It can be modern. It could be whatever. It could be whatever, but mainly it's horror. Because the Jenga tower in the middle of the table is your, what's the word I'm looking for? It represents the horror of the situations in the game. So if you want to do something that has risk to it, you will
The board game?
pull it. Yeah. You will pull a block from the tower. If you knock the tower over, your character dies. Simple as that. You can also not pull from the tower, but if you choose that route, something bad will happen. Not death, but it might as well be. And it's a lot of fun. It's normally one shots. There's not like a campaign through it. So not yet. So it's a very, you can jump in.
We do have a live studio audience if you see us pointing and laughing at the people behind the camera.
You can, you can just jump in and
I'm
play
just gonna
it.
put Chinese laughter.
You don't have to like make a character or anything. I mean, you can, but there's no like character sheet. There's no dice. There's nothing like that. But it's very fun because simple, easy, horror, a lot of fun. Dread.
Very cool.
It's a fun game.
But not as cool as my highlight this week because guess what? I'll give you 3 seconds.
1.
I won a game of Twilight Imperium 4th Edition designed by Dan Beltrami and again won by me this weekend.
Finally, some guy doesn't have a win around here yet.
We had a 5-player game in which 2 newcomers absolutely held my hand into the win by not doing anything to me the entire time. And in between me and the other warring faction was the Kitty Cats of Doom, who utilized their hero in the penultimate round to put 2 free yellow balls, because he was the color yellow on the board, and they're the War Sons.
Put 2 War Sons out on the board and did nothing.
War Sons out on the board said,
Look at how much money I have.
This is all of my glory. And then the game ended. But for a few turns, no one wanted to encroach in his direction, which
I
was
will say,
ultimately...
I have built a War Sun in like the last 3 or 4 games that I've played, and not have done not one combat with
Dude,
them.
the only thing worse than like building a war sun is using a war sun. As far as like making everybody being like, "You're the problem.
You're the bad guy." Yeah.
Like the energy that it took for you to produce that technology and then that thing and then do something with it, like you get what's coming towards you.
And I was so excited for my faction tech, and I never even got it. I never even did it.
Oh, the
was
quantum
busy
data.
getting his war
Yeah.
I never even got it.
Yeah, that's he has supposed to have access to a very strong tech. Never happened, due to the nature of how absolutely dominating the game was for me. The pace was incredible, such as myself, and it was over before anyone even had a chance to breathe.
Much like him.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that said, TI4, our last play, was my highlight for me.
I'm only allowing that because of what you did win finally. Yeah.
I understand because I almost always just Twilight is just the highlight. It is just what is my highlight for whatever. But I did win this time, so it's special. Okay.
Yeah. Mine's gonna be Dune: War for Arrakis. Had an opportunity to play with Steven a couple weeks ago, I think, give or take. It's a 2-player. Technically, you can play 3 or 4, but it's like team play. It's really meant to be a 2-player game. Big strategy game with some tactical components, recreating the first book in the Dune series to a certain extent, but employing some of the art and some of the concepts and stuff. Well, actually, no, I guess it's kind of a mix from like the original series and stuff like that. But I've heard it compared to the War of the Ring and Battle of the Five Armies, as far as like kind of like the scale and the feel of it. It's very difficult to move around the board.
Highly renowned games.
Yeah, and I can see having seen gameplay video like content and reviews for War of the Ring, I can see kind of the comparison because the challenge is that it's very difficult to move around the board. And like as you start to go moving towards stuff, it's usually pretty obvious to your opponents what you're doing, so they have theoretically time to react to it. But you can also just find yourself horrifically out of position. We played we got more than a few of the rules wrong, and like tried to correct it partway through, so that kind of skewed how the play went.
Yeah.
Because it was just, it's a big game. It's very complicated. I did all the rules stuff on my own, and thought I had a pretty good grasp of it, but there were still some things like when sandworms come up on the board, and Steven played as the Fremen and House Atreides, and I played as the Harkonnen. And
there's more than just 2 factions.
So the way it works is that there's the main faction and then an ally. So call it so the House Atreides has the Fremen as their allies.
Okay.
And the Harkonnen has House Coriolis, or I can't remember whatever the Emperor is, their house as their ally. And it's a really cool system because the way it works is that you have 2 decks of cards, one representing each of the 2 houses. Or groups, and when you're drawing those, have the opportunities to draw those cards, you're drawing from either or.
You're picking.
Or you draw from both, and they have different. They each play differently, like each deck. So like there are times you're like, oh, I want to get more stuff out of this deck, or I want to get more stuff out of this deck. So it creates some really unique and interesting concepts. But very asymmetric game, a lot of fun. And of course it's by Cool Mini or Not. So the miniatures are really cool.
Yeah, the board presence of it.
A lot of great board presence. And for a 2-player game, like it takes up the whole dang board.
It is only 2-player.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, so the way it works is you can play split, where each side has one person controls one faction, the other person controls the ally.
Okay.
So it's one of those things where like you can kind of tell like they made an effort to make it work as a 3 to 4 player game, but like I don't think anybody recommends that you do that. So yeah. So Dune: War for Arrakis. Glad I got it to the table. Enjoyed it. Had a good time. Look forward to playing it again with one human at a time. Not playing it as a 3 or 4
just
player.
helping my audience.
Yep.
Are you I guess it doesn't matter. But would you rather play with Steven again just because like he knows how to play it?
Not necessarily. No, I mean, like
He
I
doesn't
think
want to play with Steven. That's
I
it.
don't want to play with
Question's
Steven
over.
ever
Question's
again. No. No, I love Steven and I love playing games with Steven.
But you don't see it as like, because there's some games where you're like you learn it and you're like, oh, I can't wait to play it again, but with the people who I learned it with because I don't want to learn it again.
I mean, it would certainly be a lot easier, but like I also know that like it's a complicated enough game that like I'm gonna have to reread the rules and everything again to be able to
refresh
table
yourself.
it again. So I think we're gonna deal with that anyways. And I think it would be fun to play with somebody who knows now a little bit and potentially either plays the same faction or is the alternative one, because like if you know, just like any other faction, like any other game where like you've seen it played out before, you can kind of anticipate now. Be like, because to no fault of anybody's, like I absolutely dominated because I probably because I'd read the rules and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like these seem like ways for me to get points.
Okay.
And he didn't make any effort I won't say no effort to stop me.
Wow, Steven.
But he
really?
couldn't effectively stop me from getting the points the way I was doing it, and he couldn't get his points fast enough.
Oh.
So, again, probably a poor rules on my part. There's a lot of factors there.
Tiki Steven.
Tiki Steven. Oh yeah,
I
sorry.
was thinking Ti Steven.
Oh no. Tiki Steven. Yeah. So, but yeah,
All right.
yeah.
You're like, I love Steven, and I was like, oh, nice.
I didn't know you guys were close.
No.
All right, Poppy, what's your
I like
highlight?
Steven too. Other Steven.
So I'll tell you my week highlight, but then kind of like my overall favorite.
Okay.
Just because this week, inspired by Dwayne, thank you, I started playing Date Everything.
Oh, wow.
It's hilarious. You basically, there's just a storyline where you're stuck in this house and you've got these magical glasses that make furniture and objects come alive. And then they all have personalities. Some of them are hot, apparently.
Yeah.
No, some of them are, but it's fun. It was very well thought out. 100 characters, so and
100
voice
characters that
acted.
you can date.
100 object/characters to date. Dating is kind of a strong word, but it's fun. It's got a fun storyline, and the characters
I love you
are well
now.
done.
Like
I
that's
know.
kind of what it is.
Hi, how you doing? Okay, we're in love. Right, basically that fast.
Or I hate you based on the screenshot I saw.
Or I hate you. Yeah, the French rapper toilet guy is pretty fun.
French rapper toilet guy?
I have found out that you can change your relationship status.
Yes, so you
I
can
got
make one of them
the
hate you and then like
Toilet
you
to
again.
not hate me anymore.
Okay,
Nice.
I'm proud of you, Dwayne. I'm proud of that experiment. But I would say, as far as overall favorite game that I've played in my life, would definitely be the Elder Scroll series. I started with Oblivion, moved into Skyrim, and then graduated into Elder Scrolls Online, which was super fun. I just think it's beautiful to look at. It's beautifully cinematic and illustrated. The story is interesting. The universe itself is kind of an interesting premise. And the gameplay's fun. You know,
Skyrim
it's-
still holds up to this day.
It absolutely
this
does.
day.
I think it's just going to
It is
be one
in
of
my
those
top 3
classics that never goes out of
Video
style.
games.
Yeah. And I could start up a game and I literally can see that whole beginning scene. I can see Alduin coming down on the tower.
Mm-hmm.
Those graphics, they still hold up too.
Yeah,
like, it's
absolutely.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah,
the feat that they
absolutely. It's
pulled
very
off
well
of that.
done. Very kind of ahead of its time, I would think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're finally awake. That's really cool. You said that was your week highlight? Was your...
It was the dating one.
The week was the Date Everything. But
oh.
as far as like my overall, what I would say is my favorite game
All right.
that I've played would definitely be that.
All right. So that's, I think, a good barometer to, into the gaming world that Poppy prefers. And Skyrim is a great one. I haven't played Date Everything, but Dwayne likes it a lot. So what's up?
I do. No, I was just gonna say Skyrim is great.
Kev, what's your opinion on Skyrim?
Never played it.
Oh.
Never played it. Never touched it. Never had any interest whatsoever.
What? What?
Yeah, the handful of times that when I was in college,
You didn't get it when it was on sale for $3.
no, I think I was in college and I was watching one of my friends play, and I was just out for whatever reason it just like washed over me, like, and I was like, I'm not. It doesn't do anything for me. And at this point, like, I don't have any like objection to the idea of playing it, but I also know that like how many hours people have put into it, and I don't care to spend that much time on a video game. Like, I play lots of decent enough like length games, because like, I don't know, what's a conservative amount of time that somebody plays Skyrim?
Oh,
Well,
man.
I mean, it's compelling. So once you
Hundreds of
start,
hours.
it's
I'm not
a-
saying that, but what's a normal amount of time? that
hundreds of
somebody-
hours.
I think if you just like rush the story,
It's
'cause
hard to
that's what I did the
quantify.
first time I played. I just followed the main storyline because I never had played an open
Yeah.
world before,
Mhm.
and I think I won the game at like, I don't know, level 18 or something, and it took me probably 3 days, and I was like
Like
day to
12-hour
day to
days,
day, like
like full on days, like
Probably, like,
36 plus hours.
probably like 5-6 hours, right,
Yeah.
as a teenager.
Yeah, I couldn't. I probably still wouldn't be able to do that, because if it is open world, like, I do want to do all the extra stuff.
Mhm.
Like, I'm very much like, I would like to explore all the things, especially like if there are options and I can clearly tell that there's like, this is the way you want me to go. I will usually do every other thing possible before moving on to the thing.
Oh, you know what's
Just
crazy,
to
dude?
make it last longer.
So many side
Yeah.
quests.
And I don't want to lose access to something, because I'm always afraid that like games will be like, oh, once you've done this main story, these side stories are no longer available to you. And I'm like, no, I want to make sure that I could do everything before advancing.
I think there might be. Well, technically, there's so much in some of the side stories are like, you go here, you do a thing, you go back and say that you did the thing.
Yeah.
Here, right. Some side stories are
Full on.
like full. They
Full
could
on,
be
might
their
as well be
own.
their own
It could be
game.
their
Story
own
game.
story.
Yeah, it could be its own thing.
Yeah. There's no danger of me ever playing this game.
You know the guy.
Like, and I don't mean that like to be mean or whatever, to be dismissive or whatever. Like, I have no doubt that they're really great games and I probably enjoy them, but like, I have multiple other games in my queue that I've purchased that I look forward to playing. And I don't prioritize video gaming that highly. So
Mhm.
they're just like, and most of those series are still producing new games. So by the time I catch up, there'll be probably like 5 or 6 more games for me to pick up on. So it's just,
Yeah.
I'm not going to invest in a new series.
Do you guys remember that guy behind College of Winterhold in the igloo?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
The crazy old guy, and there's like a Daedric entity in there. You might not be sure. Here's the thing. I discovered that, I don't know, 50 plays in. And I was just like, I just wonder how far I can wander into the ice.
Mm.
And I was like, what the heck is this place? Oh, I guess I'll go and it's probably just going to be like some random loot. Whole extra crazy storyline that actually I was like, wow. Like it blew me away that this hidden area that the game gives you like no clue, no hints about, you just have to explore, is a big thing. And just that itself made me literally, I'm doing everything now. I'm going to do everything and I'm going to go everywhere and I'm going to do this on the map until it is completely covered.
I actually do not like games like that, because I don't mind doing a lot of stuff. I don't mind like exploring everything and doing all the side quests. I do not want to spend any additional amount of time having to find those things. Like, they should just be apparent, right? Like, show me the blip on the map. Where did I get the side quest?
Yeah.
Right? Do not make me like, oh, I didn't go to this little area. I didn't jump on this thing. I didn't like knock on this tree, or I didn't like stare at this wall for long enough or whatever. Like, no, man. Like, you made this content. You made it. You put it in the game. It's just the way I play. I have zero interest in like having to work for my story, like to be like, I'll play the story. I want to experience the story, but I'm not. That just sounds exhausting.
If you ever decide,
Souls game.
decide you know what, I'll pick it up. Just don't pick up. You might see odd gem. Don't pick it up.
I don't like, look, there's almost a 0%. Like, if I retire and I don't get a job and I just live in a, like really frugally, and I'm like, oh, I need to spend time, and I've got literally all the time in the world. Sure, but I don't think this is happening.
It seems like nothing, and you go, oh, what's this? I guess I'll pick it up. I'll loot it. It is the beginning of a soul-crushingly uncompletable, like, side quest that has a decent reward at the end, but you're not going to get there.
Okay. Well, you sealed it for me. I have no interest in this game now.
That's the only thing I was like, why would you do this?
Like, I think like there might be a version of Reality again in like 10, 15 years or something like that, where they do like a remastered version and they like do like a complete like graphics update and like reboot it or whatever. That could be like, well, okay, maybe I'll.
Yeah, we load up the PS17.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the 55th anniversary of Skyrim.
Exactly. In the old folks' home.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But don't hold your breath. Probably not happening.
Well, thanks for poo-pooing on my favorite game, Kevin.
At first I wasn't going to poo-poo it. I was just going to be like,
she just
look,
gets
I
up
just
and
don't.
walks and leaves.
Yeah, 1 hour later. So yeah, Kevin, I guess you're not going to play that.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, look, you know what? We could have left it at like.
You can play Date Everything instead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Next
I probably would.
Next week, Poppy's going to put in the Discord, hey guys, I'm hosting a People That Love Skyrim party at my house.
Sorry, Kevin.
Invitations.
Yeah, it's all right.
Invitations
It's okay,
in the
Kevin.
details.
Yeah.
Skyrim themed, honestly, you could be whatever. Kev will be a mud crab.
Jess is your favorite character.
Yeah. You could be Nazim.
Okay. I don't know what that means. Are you making mud crab signs?
No.
What was that? Okay, I don't know.
Just say,
all right.
Just say, do you get up to the Cloud District often?
No.
Okay.
He's a rich fancy guy that nobody likes.
Oh, nobody likes?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fitting.
He's kind of stuff.
I'm not rich or fancy, but that last part, that seems about accurate.
He's just the character that people, they after like their fourth or fifth time interacting with him, they quick save.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they just go ham. They're like, do you know who I am? I'm literally the Dragonborn. I'm Widow a prophesied king. He does kind of got some sick robes on though, so the fit is fire. Unfortunately. Okay.
Oh no!
No, you go ahead.
No. Are we gonna pivot to topic?
Yeah,
because we were gonna talk about something, but I don't think it makes sense to talk about Discord Stars with Poppy here because she doesn't know what Discord Stars is.
Hey, it's okay. Go on. I don't want to spoil your party.
I was gonna we have a whole list of topics that we have queued up that we can always bring up, and I've got some that are probably more friendly to.
Yeah, and I mean, also people might just be TI'd out at this point with the videos that are about to come out.
Yeah, no.
We lost everyone with I hate Skyrim, so
no, that's all right.
So I guess we'll do this then. We'll do some general stuff and talk about our picks for different vibes. Okay, so
okay,
and we'll start with Dwayne because we're gonna go this way, and so Poppy, you'll have some time to think about your. Oh my gosh, we have a tiny little puppy. Did she beg? Did she laser eye you?
She was trying to jump up on my lap, so I thought I'd make it easier on her.
Okay, so easy enough for most people, I think, to have an answer here. Dwayne, you are going to a board game shop for the first time.
Okay.
You don't know anybody.
Okay.
Brass, Birmingham.
You want to take a casual game that you can teach in a 5-minute pace, and you know that most people will grasp. At the very least, they will grasp it in the 5 minutes, and it can be played in 20 minutes. It's a casual
20 minutes.
Casual icebreaker game.
Oh,
you don't know anybody.
See, I had my answer, but then you said 20 minutes.
Sorry, it doesn't have to be 20 minutes. Just casual icebreaker game. You're going to a game store.
I think I know what it is.
Don't know anybody.
Hold on.
Either.
Wait, let me guess.
No.
You probably don't.
No? Okay. All right.
Wait, let him guess.
No.
Guess.
No. Magical athlete.
No, actually, no.
Oh, damn. Okay.
But that
That's
sounds
a good
like
guess.
it might have been close. If
That
you
was
thought
that
about
was a good guess.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
I was gonna say either wing or fin span.
Okay.
it. Wing or fin span, really?
Yeah. Because I feel like you go to a game store,
Out of
people are there that game most of the time. They know Wingspan. They at least know Wingspan if they don't know Finspan.
yeah.
Finspan is just an easy or simpler game. Not that Wingspan is complicated, but either Wing or Finspan, and it is simple. It is it's not mean or anything, and you can just
Okay. It would be a hilarious bait and switch to just have Wingspan on the board, a little sign that says players wanted. People come over, oh, I love Wingspan. Like, are you looking for players to play with you? And you're like, oh, yeah. We're playing this. It's Finspan. And they go, oh, actually, and you're like, sit down. Sit.
Would you, if somebody would you not play Finspan if you had the option?
I would
Or
be
like if
fine
someone-
with it.
Yeah.
I'd be okay.
I
with
think I'd
it.
be fine with it. If I'm honest with you, I feel like they take basically the same amount of time. Teaching is probably easier for Finspan.
Yeah. Well, I don't disagree that they take about the same amount of time, but Finspan is a far less rewarding game in my opinion because you get so much stuff for not doing anything.
Yeah, it's really
Right.
just like, where do you want to spend it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't say Wormspan because
That's
it's
more complicated.
It's a little more complicated than both of them. Well, it's a lot more complicated than Finspan, but it's more complicated than Wingspan. And also, I think it's the least favorite of my three.
I'm not gonna
Wow.
lie. I'm
Of
not
the
gonna lie
three.
to you. I think I actually prefer it. The theme for Wingspan basically makes them even because I love the birds. Like they're just beautiful art, right? I have little Wingspan prints in my room from the artists. I just like the complexity that Wormspan adds.
I agree. Finspan is my least favorite by a mile.
Yeah,
Like it's not like there's a good competition between Wormspan and Wingspan for me, because I like the more complex nature of Wormspan, especially with some of the newer content.
the Academy.
I've also never played Dragon Academy, so that might change. That might change it.
Yeah, but Finspan just honestly, it might be the first Stonemaier game I actually sell.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
Not Red Rising?
No, I'll probably never get rid of Red Rising because I've read all the books. And I'm
Okay,
looking
as a
forward to
collection piece.
Yeah, and that's why I literally owned 2 copies at one point in time because I picked up your collector edition because I wanted to have a collector's edition. So
All those
I'll
metal
keep
pieces.
those. Yeah, now I'll just that and the foil cards and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My thing, I'm like, hey, I want an icebreaker.
Twilight Imperium.
Don't worry, I've got a bag of stuff.
Mm.
I just want to, see how we vibe, get to know each other, right? I'm pulling out to you. I'm just kidding. I'm looking over at my little shelf over here, my little shelfie do. I'm gonna be honest.
Parks, dude.
I'm gonna be honest. I actually might pull out Calico.
Oh,
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. You have to not care, and I have to tell that to people. I have to just say, look, you cannot care about this. Just think of it as a cat game. You're making a nice blanket,
that's where you fucked up already.
and hopefully,
That's where you messed
and
up.
hopefully, your patterns work, right?
Nah, dude.
Is this an L on my casual game?
I think so.
I don't think it's.
Right down the stairs, the door right in front.
I don't think it's an L. I think it's an L in how you approached it. I don't think with Calico you can say this is just a chill little cat game, and it's nothing more
All right,
than that.
I'm changing it, Mlem.
Mlem,
Mlem.
there you go.
That's better.
I also I don't like Calico as a choice, and I actually don't necessarily know if I agree with Wingspan or any of the spans because low player interaction does not create for room for conversation because you kind of focus in on your own game and like what you have to do. So if you're talking about new people,
Oh, that's true. If
I
you-
do want to be able to create a space where I am talking to people or it's casual enough to do so. So like
Mlem is actually really good.
Mlem
at
is
that.
really great for that because like honestly that's
Please roll good for me. for both of us. Roll good, right? Like stuff like that.
So like in that same vein, was it Celestia as the other? That's that
Oh,
game by another name. Yeah.
Yes, I want that one too.
I might say something like it's probably more advanced than what you're asking for,
I got
but
you.
Libertalia.
Moon Rollers. He's sick of it because of me. It's my fault.
No, I'm not sick of it. Like
Every time I saw him, I'd be like, Moon Rollers?
The problem is that like I'm just so bad at Moon Rollers. Like I am somehow like classically bad at it. Like I think I've won one game of the how many ever I've played. And it's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. I do think it gets after what you're talking about, but like from an enjoyment factor, like again, because it's just you rolling dice and making a little bit of a decision, I think if depending on the kind of players you're playing with, that could wash off of them really poorly and like, or like just like, I don't know. So I think you might lose people if you're like, this is what I brought. So like I said, I like Libertalia as a game because it's again, it's a lot of high player interaction. It's probably, I think difficulty wise, I don't think it's that much more difficult than like Wingspan as far as like a teach is concerned. There's obviously a lot of complexity in the cards that come out, and the more you know, the better advantage you have about like how to use the brawler and blah 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 blah. But I think that's a good high interaction game. That's also just I think it's also just a lot of fun to see what happens.
Yeah, it forces you to interact. 1, 2.
Oh, Dwayne forgot one.
Fucking Jungo, dude.
Jungo!
20 minutes. Easy
If even,
rules.
if even 20.
If even. You could play in 20 minutes. You could play 5 games.
But you
Yeah,
can put
that's a
trio.
fun
You
one.
can put trio in that too.
And I also thought Flip 7 as well.
I was gonna say Flip 7 for mine.
You stole her thing.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. Dwayne gets 3.
No, you have another one. Because you like another game that you play on BGA. So toss that one out there.
Well, I think you're talking about Pina Coladice,
Mhm.
which is
Oh,
super
that's-
fun.
It looks really fun.
But I was gonna say Codenames.
Oh!
That's probably one of my favorite 4+, even number games because it's kind of
With strangers,
team
though?
building. Well, you kind of talk amongst yourselves to decide which cards to choose.
I think that's valid, but I feel like you have to have. I guess we've played with people who are still relatively new to each other, but like
You feel like you need rapport.
I think there's a lot of. There's really not that many games of like where at least it's team games where you have to know the person. I feel like there is something in not knowing somebody.
sure, no, and that's it was like any of those games where like Q's and Clues or whatever.
My problem. I go pickle 7, and I look at you like this.
How come you didn't get that?
You better get 6 of these. Because on my next clue, guess what? Cucumber. 5.
Shouldn't the cucumber come first?
Maybe that's part of the clue.
Oh,
Cucumbers
Okay.
on the board.
She picks it. It's the dead card.
Fuck, I didn't see that.
All right. So that's your that's your casual pick then. Code 9.
I would say definitely as a number 1 go-to Flip 7 because it's easy to explain, easy to play. You can have a large number of people. And I don't know. It's fun. You can have conversations. It's not too mind occupying.
It's not, and all. I love the blackjack. You want to hit or stay, hit or stay.
There's a risk.
It's a very like fun, interaction, especially when you're rotating the dealer, and it's like, you want to hit? You sure you want to stay? You want to hit? I don't know. It's just very. I'm trying to force you to push your luck so that you can bust.
I also think it's funny that I think they got rid of a rule because normally it's one person is the dealer and they don't get cards. They're the one who passes out the cards for every person.
Interesting.
That's what I thought. And
Yeah,
then I played on BGA and it was giving me a card.
Normally there is a dealer that is asking, do you want to hit or do you want to stay? And they don't get cards for that round. But now it's literally just, it's in the middle of the table.
Thank you.
And Everybody either hits or stays.
I think it's more fun to let
I also think it's more fun that way.
everyone play. I mean, who wants to just deal a game?
I mean, if it's one round and then you pass it,
Well,
it's
yeah,
not
that's
that big
what
of
I
a
would
deal.
Put your bolo tie on for a round.
Well, that's what you said. It's just one.
Yeah,
round.
it's
like
one
you
round
pass the hand
as
you
the
pass
dealer,
you
and then it
pass
goes to the
Oh,
next
so
person.
if you're the dealer, you can't play that.
It's just that
round either.
one,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
obviously
Yeah.
like changes.
Okay, I guess
the,
if you're taking turns, but then for the overall points win,
technically, how many people
you
does it
kind
play?
of get a
12.
disadvantage.
That's the problem. Is that like if you are the 12th player, 11th, 10th, you have a significant advantage because you may never miss your or you may never be forced to deal, and then you never have a no scoring round. So I think just making everybody draw their own, because there's no benefit in having a dealer.
Yeah,
There's
just draw your
nothing
own.
to be gained. So
It literally is just the interaction that can be made. That's it.
yeah.
Which I
See-
think is valuable.
Yeah. The other thing for Flip 7, Jungo, like all of those games, like I think Sebastian set the standard at like medium. So to me, all those are like light games, right? That's why I wouldn't have I thought like Calico and whatnot. Like those are like at least like, hey, there are there's a few rules, right?
Yeah.
And there's a little bit more depth to it than like the entry level. Like, hey, they're good games, but they're filler. They're
Retroactively, I do take back Calico.
good.
Just because it can be
What'd you
a
replace it with?
it can be a little bit cutthroat. Mlem.
Mlem, yeah.
You just
good.
edit that part out.
Mlem.
Calico, it's a cute little kitty on the box, and you're like, oh, we're just making a blanket and following a pattern.
My favorite Calico story is when we all found out that Dwayne was playing on expert mode.
Oh yeah.
He was, if you've never played Calico, the pattern tiles that you're trying to achieve have to be, like AA, BB, CC or something like that. So like you have to either have the colors, the patterns, or if you can get both, that's even better. Now, arguably that would be that's the expert mode, is trying to get both the patterns and the colors. That would be true. However, Dwayne took it another step. He thought they had to be in order around the thing. So like A, B, B, C, C. So like his 2 green tiles or 2 pink tiles or 2 striped tiles or whatever had to be next to each other in the thing.
The format.
That sounds like some next level, level playing there.
You could absolutely make like an expert mode and make that the game. But like understanding Dwayne's frustration for it, like, and how devastating it had, like some of these things had been, it's like, yeah, no duh. But I'm also surprised that like at some point you just didn't like. I would have just stopped worrying about the pattern tiles completely and worked on getting buttons and cat patterns, and been like, I don't even care about that. Because that's a strategy, right? You can just be like, hey, look, I'm going to try to get buttons and I'm going to try to get cats to lay on my quilt and like ignore the patterns.
Yep. Fill one
the
requirement
things.
of the tiles and do the bonus shapes.
Yeah,
The
100%.
bonus- yeah, the bonus patterns.
Yep. But
I do think Magical Athlete is a good answer, but I think Magical Athlete shines as a last game.
Okay.
As everyone's tired and goofy.
This is like the second or last game that we're gonna play for the night.
I don't
Because it's
disagree
so
with that.
dumb. It's so stupid. Literally just see what happens.
There's no more thinking involved. Yeah. I'll buy that for $1.
I need to play this game.
Oh, dude, it's
What?
so fucking dumb.
I've never played it.
How have you not played it?
Because I stay here.
And he's also getting his education now.
Yeah, I have less time now that I'm in school to do stuff. So I do make time for TI.
He's a father.
Do I want to study
He's a
my
student.
exams for the 8 hours that TI would take? No, I want to play TI.
Yeah. Hey, look, at some point in your collegiate career, all of your TI knowledge and experience will come into value. I don't know how yet,
Yeah.
but I'm
We got
saying
that
this
TI
as
club,
a
dude, I'm
former
telling you.
professor and PhD. I promise you,
Well,
it'll come in somewhere.
when I finally get my
Promise
film
you.
degree and I get, when Quentin Tarantino contacts me and Sam Raimi and all those other guys, right? And they'll be like, hey, what's your movie idea? I'll be like, have you ever played TI?
Who are you casting as
I would watch the shit out of a TI. I think TI has to be a series though.
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
100%.
It does. It has to be like an HBO series.
So I think the closest thing to a TV or the TV show that is Babylon 5. Like this
Federation of
is
Soul.
this is the closest TV show or like. Have you ever watched Babylon 5?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's because neither of you have no. Have any of you guys
No.
familiar with Babylon 5, the TV show?
Not that old.
The audience is
I mean,
saying
it's
no.
it is from
gonna
before
put-
Dwayne was alive. Yes.
What is up with you?
Oh no.
It's
Yeah.
Instagram. It's making me do that, man.
Making me do that, man.
Yeah. The concept of like the central station, like now it is much more like attempt to be like much more peaceful or whatnot, but like, you know, it's the idea that like all the different races come to this like central station or whatever and are cohabitating and whatnot and trying to like make a peaceful universe. So it's not the same thing, right? But like,
Yeah.
it's the closest thing I think to trying to do something like that. That's not. Because, like, again, like, even, like, something like Star Trek doesn't necessarily do it quite the same way. I mean, kind of, I guess, with certain, like,
Maybe Deep
factions.
Space Nine.
Yeah, Deep Space Nine, because you have the Deep Space Nine space
Just
station and
imagine,
whatnot that
dude,
everyone's coming
season-
to.
Season 3. The season 2 finale. TI, right?
Season 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all peaceful, right? It's all cool. They just went through a big whatever.
Right.
Big ships come out of space.
Yeah.
And then they're like, this is something we've never seen before. They start sending destroyers and cruisers out there. Now they don't get destroyed, but they're beaten up. The ship opens up, and then it shits out a destroyer and a cruiser. Fucking over the intercom, bro. We are the Volwraith. Season 3 is the Volwraith Cabal arc.
It's
Would-
funny because what you
Bro.
don't know is that you just described season 3 of Star Trek Voyager.
Get me in the studio, dude.
I mean, not quite, but yes, season 3 and season 4 of Star Trek Voyager is the big Borg sequences, and that's the Borg are the assimilators, right? So it's not quite, but like you basically, yeah.
Get me in there. Sci-fi. I'm
Yeah.
talking to you.
So, any directors who are interested, feel free to hit up the business email.
So, what would be your dream project now that you've kind of opened the door on that conversation?
Oh,
It would be like sci-fi horror, probably.
Hmm.
I think.
So, like a movie, a series.
I think movie is the best thing. But to be honest with you, I want to be the person behind the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's my ultimate goal. Screenwriting, I wouldn't refuse it, especially when they're offering me billions of dollars, to write for them. Then it is something that I'm gonna have to consider, right? Being in the ever so fruitful industry of film, right? So our guests are throwing peace treaties over. Hold on, I can't do autographs just yet. All right, I have to patent my signature before I start autographing stuff. That's right. Security.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Whoa, my gosh, he signed this 20 years ago? Wait, was this before the movies? I don't care.
I don't think that would. I think it would make it more rare.
You think so?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. No, if you like, you got. I don't. If it's a genuine signature, I don't think anyone cares when it's from.
Much
I also
like-
don't know. Like, is there still a market for that kind of
For
memorabilia
signatures?
type stuff?
Autographs. Is that still a thing?
autographs.
I just wonder because, like, I feel like generationally, like the generation of young people who decided that like we don't want our parents' China anymore
Yeah.
is probably also the generation who's like, oh, Mickey Mantle's like signature, like I just can't be
Yeah.
bothered.
Well, have you seen? I don't know if you've seen the videos. We're a little bit off topic, but deal with it. I don't know if you've seen the videos where
We appreciate you. Don't worry about it.
we nerd out all the time. Okay, if you want to nerd out with us, you hang out with us probably, so you hear it all the time.
We knew.
I don't know if you've seen the cons where people will walk up to like a con,
Oh yeah,
A con?
not
A con?
like a
the whole
guest,
con.
right?
Yeah.
And they'll have 20 posters,
Yep.
and they're like, "Oh, can you please sign these for me?" And the person will just go, "I'm just doing one," and they hand the rest hand over the pile.
I've never seen that, but like I if I was the person, that's exactly what I do. I'm like, you're not stealing my signature.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I've seen that, like, you know what? You paid to be in line to do this thing. I will sign one for you, and that's it.
yeah.
But I have seen the other side where people were just like on the side signing stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and someone comes up and they got blue ink, and they're like, "No, I'm not doing that. I'm not signing your stuff," because apparently blue ink is like easiest to scan and print and reprint or something like that. But
Okay. Interesting.
so again, just know when you come up to me asking for a signature, I will not accept blue ink. Actually, I will, and you can give it to whoever you want.
Yeah, if people are paying for my signature, I don't know. I guess like principally though, like I don't like the idea of other people making money off of something else that somebody's done.
Yeah.
Like,
And I agree, especially when it's like, it's not like, oh, I got this thing for myself and now it's 10 years later and it happens to be worth something. And you know what? The money will help more than I care about this
100%.
old thing.
yeah,
That's fine.
Yep.
But purposefully walking up to someone with 20 pictures of them to be like, can you please verify my dollars?
yeah.
Like,
Well, there's a lot of stuff. So like the tiki world, like there are people who deliberately flip stuff.
tiki alert. Send me
Yeah.
pictures later for that.
Yeah, they like, you know, they'll buy tiki mugs that are limited in number or whatever, and then immediately turn around and try to sell them for twice as much. And it's like, this is frustrating because it's like
Scalpers, dude, in the tiki market?
100%, dude.
Everywhere.
So like,
Heathens.
yeah, like so there's an artist named Monk Tiki. Every Friday he does Black Friday he does a Black Friday edition of a couple of his mugs, and like you see people like immediately like the week or two after, because he only do like 25 of these at a time or whatever, and then like people are trying to flip them for twice as much, and it's just like, I get it. But also, like, it's super frustrating because it's like the artist is the one who put the energy and the effort into it. Why isn't anyone else able to, like, well, the artist is the one who deserves the money, right? Not the person who just happened to be able to click the button. So, like, I give
Limited
credit to,
market.
yeah. So, like, there's some artists out there who literally hold stuff back from their collection. Like, they'll do a 50 release and they'll keep some back, and then they'll sell them later so they can at least profit from their own.
From their own inflated market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, which I don't hate, right? You know, because the artists are the one who are making it. So
Yeah.
they
Well,
should
and
be
if
the
you
ones
know
profit
scalpers
from
are going to do it anyway, I'm sure that people who are willing to buy from scalpers would be more willing to buy from the artist.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised more. I mean, I guess I know why artists don't use eBay, because eBay takes a big cut. But like, I'm a little surprised.
Do they actually?
15% off of every sale.
15?
At starting, it changes if you get to certain rates or whatever and certain types of goods. But yeah, for the most part, it's 15%. Yeah.
Sorry, we've
A
been
Yu-Gi-Oh
interrupted
shuffle.
by the guests.
Nope.
No.
Hey,
I
chat, have you
used
played
to just
Yu-Gi-Oh?
say, I have more attack than you, I win.
Trap card, right?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I know
Shuffle.
how to regular shuffle.
You flip over your deck, you look for your best cards and put them on top.
So some of these cards are holographic.
We're getting a
I said,
demonstration.
hey, bust out a Yu-Gi-Oh! Shuffle. And they all looked at me and said, what is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Shuffle? And that breaks my soul. So a Yu-Gi-Oh! Shuffle is...
Go demonstrate for the camera.
Hey guys, it's Joseph.
Look who's here.
This is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Shuffle. Because then you don't bend the cards.
Oh,
Correct.
it's the poor man shuffle.
Basically a sleeve
sleeve
card
shovel without
Best kind of
sleeves.
shuffle.
Well, no, because you don't push them together. It's no 100%. It was because like what you hold the cards on the outside and then like kind of like throw them, like try to throw them in. It's just about the worst way to shuffle cards from a randomness perspective.
Okay, so
But
Everyone
it is a
looks
great way
which
to make
way.
sure that they don't ruin your cards.
all right, back to the tikis before
Yeah.
we were
Oh,
really
that's it.
interrupted.
There's nothing else to say. That's it. Just
Oh, okay.
yeah. I mean, I guess some of them we were talking about eBay or whatever. Like, there's one artist named Emporium who goes by the tag Emporium, who
Twilight Emporium?
Emporium, yeah.
The Empyrean?
He's recently released a bunch of his mugs on eBay, like one at a time, and I think because he did it that way, he was able to make a lot more money, which is like good. The money, like it's people who are interested in getting those mugs. It's also because you don't have to be ready to like click immediately, like when the sale goes live to get something. Like you can just bid on it and you can pay what you're willing to pay.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. All right. Is there any inflated markets that you deal with, Poppy?
Inflated markets. Let me think about that. What do I buy the most of? I buy the most of music. And actually what you were saying about art made me think of something. So there is this website called Bandcamp, and they have purposely structured it so that the artist gets a bigger cut of the sale. And if they created something like that for artists,
In theory,
media artists, that might be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what the right number, like the right percentage for like other like organizations to take from you or whatever, but like, so like eBay is 15%. So like, you know, for the right to sell on their platform or whatever, I don't know if that's too much. I have really no concept because I'm not a creator. But like,
is there no cap to the percentage?
What do you mean?
15%. Like if it's like,
Or
hey,
eBay?
I sold this
So
thing for $1 million. They get 15%.
There is no cap. No, it is a flat rate on most things. I think there might be some items that have different rates and stuff but I don't like because you can buy cars on eBay, and I think they run at a different percentage.
I would love to be a used car salesman on eBay.
Yeah, I think it's mostly like I don't know. I bought my classic on eBay.
Really?
Yeah, that car came off of eBay technically.
Kevin Flex alert. Picture of the car.
Yeah.
Life bingo.
I don't get that.
Life bingo.
Life bingo.
Like buy a car on
off
eBay.
Oh. That's one of the
Never mind.
Okay, got it. Buy a car on
or
eBay.
the big fat marker thing. You go.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
I've heard of Bandcamp though.
Yeah.
Your arm is shaking, and you're like,
It's great for small
I
and
got
independent
it.
artists and people who self-publish as well.
B5.
bingo. And then you fall over. That's messed up.
What's happening right now?
Brain rot. We've descended into brain rot.
Yeah, half of the podcast is brain rot stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
So
Whenever Sebastian and I get into like anything slightly like above the 50% in the intellectual range, some podcast members disconnect.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about games.
I thought we were talking about games. So there's this book by Maxim Gorky. I'm just kidding.
That can't be a real name.
It's a real name. It's a real name of a Soviet.
Gorky. That's what I thought. Gorky. Because Gorky Park.
Sorry, I
Everyone's
showed,
heard the
sorry,
song
I
Wind of
showed you that
Change.
horrific image.
Look
You were alive in the 80s.
woke media they're making the children read in their educations.
Right. I think we've descended into, kind of a madness. So
Yeah.
I think
Time
I'm
for
That's
dad
all,
jokes.
mate, chap.
going to call it there.
Yeah, that's good. It's also
We're at an
look
hour.
at that time.
Yeah,
Perfect
we did really
timing.
good. Poppy, thank you for being
Thank
on
you so
the
much
show
for having me.
and listening to us say a bunch of random stuff.
Hey, I'm here for it. I'm nerding out.
If people want to, see a live streaming DJ, where can they find you?
So twitch.tv/PopTartSniffer. Also, my music is on all the music platforms under my artist name, PoppyT. I've got a song out right now called Feels Good. I've got another one coming out soon called Point of View, and a few other projects in progress. So
Perfect.
that's my plan.
We did sign a $45 million commercial use deal for the use of that song in this. So we're going to have it here in the video. Don't you dare try and steal it. And with that final warning, goodbye. See you next time.